Okay. Hey, here we are. Oh heck, Vessel. Hi, Vessel. Congrats on first. That was a while ago. Sorry about that. I missed that. But yeah, welcome.
It grabbed it for me from my place.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Shared chat. Shared chat. Let me set that up real quick. Every time I forget how to do it.
I usually use the stream manager from dashboard, and then over at the quick actions, I have the stream together thingy. Or otherwise, you also could just simply straight up invite a guest there.
All right, I need to go. I actually need to go to. Okay. I can't do it inside OBS, which sucks. But okay.
Well.
But yeah, welcome. Hi. We're here doing the scuff. Okay, how do I send invite? I think. Invite. I invited. Oh, I can copy the link. There we go. Okay, I put that one in the Discord. And I hope that will work. But yeah. Do I have music? I don't have music playing. Hold on. Let me start off.
Neither do I. Because I didn't know when you wanted to start the music from the...
All right.
There it is. Session.
Share chat. Awesome. Yay. Okay, now I can close this. Okay. Welcome everyone to another session of Blades in the Dark. It is not capturing. There we go. Now it's capturing.
Maybe need to refresh the source.
Yeah. Okay, it still has last week's map in there. Yeah. We're on session 5. Dang, we got quite a bit. We got in quite a bit. That's amazing. Clear all drawings. Let's just do that. Okay. Yeah. We're here back with Blades in the Dark. Joined by Bernard and Eclipse. Hello.
Hello.
Hey.
Okay. Let me see that everyone is actually volume-wise, if that's okay. All right. Yeah. Today might be a bit more of a chill session. I think we're all very tired. But we'll see. We'll see where it goes. Yeah, so last time was a while ago. Also, Chinese New Year happened in between, so last session you went to steal something from the what were they called again?
It's in the list.
Yeah, the toppled chair.
Something like that.
Yes, the toppled chair. They call it a chair, not a throne, because they don't respect it. Right. And yeah, so you went to steal oh, the browser audio isn't coming through. Now it is coming through. Okay. You went to steal, what was it?
A ledger of some kind, or
Yes, a ledger of like passwords and meeting times and such. Yes.
And we had our first interaction with a ghost.
Yeah, you did. You met a ghost for the first time. Yeah, and you did that for the Bluecoats, right? Who browbeated you into doing dirty work for them, right? Because they're like, oh, there's a new criminal gang in town, and they're still weak, so we can push them around. Yeah. So after that, for this time around now, let's see. There's you have informants now, right?
yeah, we've got that.
You've got some informants on the streets for you. And I think we wanted to create a cohort. Right? You have 2 experience circles full. And we can create a cohort, but before that, while you are keeping your ears out in the underworld, your informants are now giving you some news here and there. Basically 2 pieces of news. Oh hey, Dryfrig. Thank you for the lurk. Yeah, and welcome. Nice having you here. So what they tell you is, first off, one of your informants got roughed up pretty badly.
Okay.
And basically what they got was, this is a message from the pack rats. So the pack rats weren't able to find you, or they didn't go to your main hideout, but they did go to one of your informants and roughed that person up pretty badly to send a message. So that's now happening. So one of your informants is basically just like broken arms and such, just staying at home or staying in your hideout, depends if you want them there. With the message that the pack rats are not finished yet. They're gonna come back and you're gonna regret it. You're gonna regret tossing them out of their home. And then the other message is that someone else even has been asking around about you.
Okay.
Asking about the name, asking about you for name, like your gang, like the Indigo Vagabonds.
Okay.
And essentially, this person asking around for you was working for what was his name again? Leonard Porter, that guy.
Oh, that guy.
Yeah, that guy, all the way in the beginning, that you pissed off by stealing something from him.
Mm.
He's been asking around, and he now has a name to try and find you. Right, and one of your informants stumbled upon the fact that someone is asking around for you.
Right.
So
so we've got like two different like groups of people that are chasing us right now.
Yeah, you do.
Okay.
And you also have the billhooks, who might also be looking for you at some point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
we'll figure that out.
You'll figure it out, yeah. Okay. So cohorts. I don't think there's any new rules for cohorts, so let me just check. When you want to create a cohort, you pick from a number of specializations, essentially. Is it 96? Page 96.
Hang on.
Let me see.
How do cohorts work? Let's see.
So a cohort is either a gang or an expert, right? So either a small group of goons or a single skilled person, right? You can choose.
Okay.
And so essentially the goons, you can have types of goons that help you with certain things. Adepts, who are like scholars and tinkers, or rooks, who are con artists and spies, rovers, who are sailors and carriage drivers who help you transport things, skulks, who are scouts and infiltrators, and thugs, which I think is self-explanatory. And an expert, you can have an expert help you with a certain field of expertise, right? It could be a doctor or an investigator or an occultist, an assassin, etc. I keep forgetting where I put the documents. I really put them somewhere where I can find them. But yeah, so you choose what you want to have.
Well, having an expert is like interesting, but having like a group of people sort of like feels more flexible to me.
Okay.
We can make them to things that require many people. I don't know how.
Yeah, definitely.
How many cohorts can one have?
You can have quite a few. Right, you're not limited in how many you can have. But right now you can afford to get the services of one cohort.
And I'm probably also slightly more in favor for the group.
Okay. So what kind of group do you want? What do you want them to be good at?
It'll be good if they are good at something that we don't like otherwise aren't able to do. We've got like good tinkering, we've got good sneaking. Maybe we should get the violence people.
The violence people, okay. So
what do you
thugs.
Yeah, either that or the people that can ship a lot. I mean, technically, even they could transport, in quotes, suspicious goods that may or may not have packages with us being inside to get to various missions or something like that.
That's a good idea, actually.
Yeah, so rovers are basically, they're kind of like smugglers or people who you send out on missions to gather things and such you want.
I feel like I'm liking that idea better than the violence one.
Okay.
Shall we go with the rovers then?
I mean, sounds good to me.
Okay. Okay. Let's see. I'm still trying to find the cheat sheet that I made. It is gone. I cannot find it.
The blades in the blades in the
Oh, I found it.
Dark cheat sheet.
Yes, I found it.
I'm not sure if it writes anything about cohorts though.
My head went into weird directions in the meantime. I understood the Shijin sheet.
Yeah, I don't think it has any changes to cohorts. Yeah, okay. So let's make the cohorts. So we have on your crew, we have the cohort. So it's a gang. And the type is rovers, right? Edges, flaws. Okay. So you can give them 1 or 2 edges and then the same number of flaws, right? So the edges include fearsome, the cohort is terrifying. Independent, the cohort can be trusted to make good decisions on their own. Loyal, the cohort cannot be bribed against you. And tenacious, the cohort will not be deterred from a task. So what edges do you want to give your cohort?
We can give up to 2.
Up to 2.
What kind of flaws are there? I kind of want to know.
Okay, flaws.
Because like if we give them 2 edges, we need to give them 2 flaws, right?
Yes. Okay, flaws.
Okay, yeah. I want to know what flaws there are.
Principled. The cohort has an ethic or values that it won't betray. Savage. The cohort is excessively violent. Unreliable. The cohort isn't always available due to other obligations. Or stupefaction from their vices, so they're just high or something. And wild, the cohort is drunken, debauched, and loud-mouthed.
I guess one of each would be the cowardly way to do things.
Probably also the more smart way.
Okay, so what do you want your cohort to be like?
I'm slightly in favor that they can do things on their own, but also aren't always available. Basically, that could play into each other. That they might be busy doing stuff for themselves, basically. So story-wise.
Oh, that makes sense. I kind of like that.
Okay, so independent,
okay, yeah,
but unreliable.
Unreliable.
Okay, you want to give them a name?
The shippers.
The shippers. The shippers Alpha.
I don't know.
Mobile Task Force Alpha. But I can roll for them? Hold on, what is this? Also, did I pop out the chat?
Cohort quality. Huh.
I just popped out the chat. Can I pop it back in? Okay. Okay. Alright, so apparently I can roll for them. Good to know. Right.
Probably how good they completed their task, maybe.
Yeah. Okay. Right, yeah, so you now have a gang of rovers. It's just a handful of people, like 2 people, 3 people. But as you grow in power, this gang will also grow. So, yeah.
Okay.
And now with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 upgrades and 1 cohort, the next time your rep is full, you can upgrade in tier. So that's good. Yay!
What does that do?
It means that so your tier is basically the first comparison whenever you go up against a difficulty. Like if you go up against a higher tier target, basically all their stuff is better than yours, right? So their locks are better than your lock picks. Their guards are better trained than your ability to persuade them, and so on and so forth.
I see.
But as you go up in tier, you become more even.
Okay.
Yeah.
So with that out of the way, I suppose we need to do something about the two groups of people that are out to get us.
Yeah.
Sounds about right, yeah.
So what do you wish to do? My mouse is double clicking.
Well, I guess we can focus on we can try and like work out one first. So that will be either Leonard Porter. Seems like they would be easier to handle. I don't know how angry he is.
I mean, the thing you stole is probably very valuable.
Yeah, but we don't even know what it does. We gave it to a guy.
Yeah, you just gave it to someone. But he had it in a special safe in his room, so it's valuable enough for him to invest resources in tracking you down.
There's like the pack rats with whom we stole. I guess we stole. I don't know.
Yeah.
How did we come by this hideout again?
You tossed them out.
Oh.
Yeah.
So they're pretty angry also.
Yes.
Well, they've got -2, right? So they've more reason to hate us.
For now, yes. Mainly Leonard Porter doesn't quite know where you are yet. Who you are? Not where you are. He doesn't know where you are. Definitely.
I mean, the pack rats should know where we are, right?
They do, yes.
I guess that will make the pack rats the more urgent.
I do agree.
Shall we do something about the pack rats then? But what though?
Maybe we could try to use our informants to gather where they currently try to hide and basically teach them a lesson to not to mess with us.
Violence.
Just as an idea.
I mean, that is an option, yes.
Would also be a good option to do some arson.
I agree.
Okay.
We can get demolition tools.
Demolition tools. Yes, you can. Wait, do you have demolition tools?
We can bring them now. We got that upgrade that lets us bring.
Oh yeah, that lets you bring a heavy item.
Yeah.
Thief rigging, yes.
We can get a heavy item while our load is discrete. But like mechanics, like from a mechanic standpoint, do we need to declare what the item is? Beforehand, like the same way that we would if we were going for heavy load.
I would say so, yeah. You still have to say what you're bringing, but essentially you can bring something heavy and still look discreet. Somehow, because you have really good bags.
Bags are everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't imagine leaving home without a backpack.
You have an LV
space.
It's an LV bag, and so people don't suspect you of wrongdoing or something.
It's a bag of holding.
So do you want to arson their place?
I mean, it would be an option depending on how cooperative they are.
They already beat up, like completely beat up and broke the arms of one of your informants, so I don't know how cooperative that makes them.
Yeah, but I would prefer to give them at least the choice, or at least the illusion of choice.
Like, we can burn down your hideout, or we can burn it down with you in it.
Something like that.
Well, I mean, it's hard to figure out, like, there's like we could directly attack them, or we could try and convince someone else to attack them. If we could like gather information about who hates the pack rats, like we might be able to do something.
I may have an idea. How about both? Sending someone after them and then causing some havoc in the meantime as well.
Like who? Sending who? Who would you suggest?
We need to figure that out.
Yeah.
Probably through an information gathering role, if necessary. I don't know.
I mean, technically speaking, we helped the dockers so far. Maybe someone is allied with the dockers. So basically, like, one hand washes the other, and they maybe can point us towards someone who could help us with this kind of job.
Let's see. Who are the dockers? Is there a description for them?
I don't know.
I don't think so. They're just the dock workers, right? So they don't like the billhooks, because the billhooks are terrorizing the docks. Yeah. Basically. They don't like the billhooks, and they probably also don't like the blue coats too much. Because the blue coats are always snooping around. It's like, oh, what do you have in this crate? Like, oh, is it fentanyl? Let me grab some. Faint. Or so. Or they just randomly confiscate a crate of fine brandy because, we gotta investigate. The doctors are not happy because then they get blamed.
I mean, do we know anything about, like, the Lost and the Foghounds, or Ulf Ironborn?
Ulf Ironborn is a Skovlan barbarian, basically. He is very, very much like down with the Emperor. Where is he? Ulf Ironborn. A brutal Skovlander. Right. So he is basically he doesn't like he also doesn't like the billhooks. He's just an angry man. And because he's Skovlandish, like he's a Skovlander, he also doesn't like the Imperials, basically. Or the Lost. The Lost are there to help the downtrodden and the hopeless. Who also do not like the blue coats and the billhooks. Like, all of these people do not like the blue coats and the billhooks.
Oh, I wonder why.
So you could, and they're all, yeah. I mean, Ulf is just an angry dude, but the Lost are like, yeah, no, the workers, the hard workers. We're here to help them out. Right? We're here to make sure that they don't get exploited and all that.
And the Foghounds? Because those would technically then be all the tier 1 underground factions.
The Foghounds are smugglers. They're friends with the Dockers, and they also hate the Bluecoats.
I mean, correct me if you think otherwise, Bernard, but I would think we maybe try and ask Ulf in maybe convincing him to getting rid of one of the small fries that could bother him, and basically try to include him in getting rid of the pack rats. Maybe even entirely if we manage to get that, but I highly doubt that.
It seems like quite a stretch. Like, I'm not sure why he would care.
I mean, you could
and
just
we are kind of
try to gather some
kind
info.
of nobodies, and and like both of our sways are pretty low, I think.
You could try to gather some info on him for now, see what he's like, what he's looking for.
Okay, we could do that.
And otherwise, I probably would have gone for the Foghounds because of the connection to the Dockers, you know? Maybe asking for a favor because helping each other and stuff like that, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Even though they aren't quite the fighters or something like that, as I've heard, because more of a smuggler kind. But
yeah,
just as an idea.
So Ulf Ironborn owns a gambling den. Where is he? Does it say where he is? I don't know where it says where he is. Let's just put him close by. Unless there is the Old Forge Tavern. I don't actually know where the Old Forge Tavern is. Let me just check real quick if there is a place called the Old Forge Tavern.
Oh.
I don't think so. Yeah, no, there's no place. Okay, so I can just make up where it is. Let's just say he's in what is Silkshore? Silkshore is Oh yeah, Silkshore, perfect. That's the Vice Den. That's where all the brothels and like gambling halls and like exotic shops where you can buy things like
that fits quite perfectly.
Yeah. So that's where he is. And it's also relatively close to the docks, which is how he probably got here. Right? So he just probably jumped over to Silkshore, was like, yo, this place is where I can dive under and just establish my place right now. So yeah, he's in Silkshore. With his gambling den. And there's the old Forge Tavern, which has back rooms that are filled with like opium smoke and a lot of dice clattering, a lot of cards, and a lot of all of that stuff. How would you like to go about learning more about Ulf?
Probably using informants, I would say, that we aren't directly just bursting through the door, if you get what I mean. Because that's probably a bit more of a safer bet, that we know how to react properly to him, that he doesn't get angry at us instead.
Okay. So what do you want to do? Constantly accidentally drawing things because my mouse keeps double clicking. It's okay. Yeah, so what do you want to do?
Do you got an idea, Bernard?
It's hard to do. Because at this
this
moment,
is information gathering, right? Like what channel do you want to use, basically? Do you want to go directly to his gambling den and observe? Do you want to try and set up a meeting with him? Do you want to use other channels? Do you want to talk about people who work with him? Do you want to, I don't know.
My idea then would be to first talk with people who work with them, and depending on what info we may gather, trying to get a direct meeting with them.
I mean, that could work. Like, I think before we get a direct meeting with him, it might be useful to like go to the place as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
To check it out. But yeah, I agree that we should probably look for people that have dealt with him before.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe knowing what he likes, what he dislikes, stuff like that.
Okay. So you're going there, and I would say, what is that? Consort is talking to people that know him, who've worked with him, who've been around him, maybe gone to the gambling den, are regulars in his gambling den and such.
I suppose. Is this considered a gather info?
Yeah, it's still gather info.
Yeah, so yeah, that will be +1 dice, right, for all.
Yes.
Can I help?
I mean, if you're both going, you can gather more information, right?
Mm-hmm.
You can't really fail this roll. This roll is mainly just how well does it go? Right? Yeah, how much info do you get? Does anything else happen? Do things go wrong?
Okay. Well, I guess I can. Do we both roll, or like I can just do the roll because I have actually a consort? But
yeah, just one roll for this.
And that will be how many dice?
Your skill in it plus the informants.
So 2 dice?
Yeah. Who can feed you a bit of like, oh yeah, I've seen Ulf, he's this big guy. Oof.
I see one of them's a 1.
Yeah. The other's a 3. Okay. So
yeah. Not great.
You basically learn what people already know. He's a big angry guy. Who wants to establish a name for himself, who wants to carve out his little bit of the empire, right? Or who wants to carve out his territory.
I maybe got an idea with what you just said. How about we convince him by making his name, by just eradicating shortly after he arrived, as he seemed to be just by fully eradicating a crew that seemed to be at least a little while here, like the pack rats. Was just that what we right now do, just an idea for me and Bernard. Okay?
Wait, so what are you?
Yeah, I mean, like, I get that, but at the same time, it's like, I don't know. I don't know how to approach this from like a. It's like a weird thing to ask someone out of the blue.
But
can we like, yeah?
I meant it more like whilst we were trying to convince them for later when we actually talk with them.
Okay.
Not straight away, of course, but as one possible argument for why he maybe should help us. Because he could make a name for himself that way.
By eliminating a small crew?
Considering that he's probably just one dude who started this all, that might be fairly surprising for, other people's.
I mean, by now he is one dude, but by now he has like a couple of people working for him, like helping him run the gambling den and such, right? So he's not a one-man crew. But he does have some people helping him.
But he calls the shots.
He calls the shots, yes.
Yeah, I suppose that. I mean, this was the role for talking to people that may have been working with him.
Yeah, like, or who are in the.
Do you want to like go down there and check things out, feel out the situation?
Yeah, sounds good.
Yeah. Okay, so you enter this gambling den. It's not difficult to get in or anything, right? Just quick check that you're not here to cause trouble, and then you can go in and just kind of hang out. There's a bar where you can buy some drinks and some other substances. There's a lot of tables where people are just losing and winning money. Mostly losing because Ulf needs money to buy to expand his personal empire here in Duskwall. Yeah. And yeah, what do you try to approach anyone? Do you you just kind of look around? Do you try to talk to Ulf?
My idea would probably be to ask maybe the barkeep if he maybe can tell me or us something about his boss. Whilst maybe spending a bit of coin to not raise any suspiciousness and stuff like that.
Okay, like what do you want to know about Ulf? If you just go up to the barkeep, it's like, tell me something about your boss, right? That's like, what do you want to know? I
probably would order something first for my chemical interests, and then followed by maybe if they could tell me something about their boss, what he might like or dislike, especially.
What he is like?
Not what he is like, what he does like.
Oh. Well, Ulf likes...
get on his good side,
So the barkeep is a bit unsure. It's like, well, he likes fights, he likes getting into fights. And he really, really hates the Duskers, the true Duskers, meaning the natives of Duskwall. You're both not from Duskwall, right?
I'm from Duskwall.
You're from Duskwall.
Yeah.
I'm probably one of the very old natives.
But Val is from Scotland.
Yeah. We've got someone that might be able to. Unfortunately, he doesn't have consort though. So if he did, it would be great.
Yeah, but that's okay for now.
Yeah. I'm just thinking like. I mean, yeah, he wants to expand like as a general, right? But it's like if we had something more specific to work with. It's like, can we ask this bartender like just how it is working, how's the job is, whether there's anything annoying, whether there's been any problems, or whether anyone's been causing problems, or.
Oh, it's quite good. Not a lot of people dare mess with Ulf. He's a big scary guy. So, other than the occasional blue coat harassment, we don't get too much trouble here. At least not from any smaller gangs and such. We do have to keep our heads down every now and then, but we're running a business. Nudge, nudge, wink, wink. So, yeah, I mean, the blue coats, they mess with everyone. They harass everyone, and we really don't like them. Who does?
Yeah, who does, right?
Yeah. But yeah, Ulf really does hope that he can eventually become, strong enough. We all hope that he can eventually become strong enough that we can at least withstand the blue coats. Right now, we're kind of at their mercy, and it sucks.
I mean, we get that. We've been at the receiving end of their nonsense as well.
Yeah, who
and
hasn't?
It's not something that's fun. Yeah, but we're all but we sympathize, and we want to be in a place that I mean, we're considered tier 1, right?
Not yet.
We're tier 0.
Tier 0. Yeah.
Yeah, we're even like smaller outfits, so one way that we could one way that we could be able to bear all of this more and be able to stand is by banding together and helping each other. Stick it to the man. Right? Small guys gotta stick together.
I mean, at this, the bartender does kind of think like, "Oh, are you proposing something?"
Well, what? What? Yeah.
I may want to tell him that we would like to propose something to Ulf directly. That we maybe have a bigger deal going. If he might be interested in it, of course. If not, we don't want to bother him.
All right.
No, we've been having, we have our own problems to deal with. And we are in a situation where we could use a little help. And if we do get that help, we have certain skills, we've done certain things, we know certain people, we could potentially make it worth Ulf's while.
All right. The bartender kind of signals, like goes to a back room, or like disappears for a bit, and then comes back as like, if you really are serious, then please follow me. Right, and then he leads you out of the noisy gambling hall itself into a more quiet back room. Mm-hmm. And in that room, there is a very big man sitting there at a table with an even bigger drink in front of him. And
I can't imagine who that is.
And then he looks up at you. It's like, "Oh there, friends. Come, have a seat, have a drink."
I have to say, I like him already.
So, you're here to talk business?
Maybe given like Ulf's proclivities, or not proclivities, but like given Ulf's like preferences, personal outlook, maybe like Val should do more of the talking here, but
you do know how good I meant that stuff. Though I might have some ideas, of course, how to approach that, but I'm probably not the best to put things into words. At least my character. That is.
yeah, but you've got the Scotland thing going on, and it seems like he might like find that valuable. So
yeah, he's definitely very, very keen on his Scotland identity.
Yeah, we want to make it so that you look like the boss here, and you know I'm just like a Duskval scum that's sort of like tagging along as hired help.
Okay. How do we start this?
I don't know, like how much do we have to make up like Duskval, not the Scotland law on the spot? Do they have a language?
Not necessarily, no. So you can just kind of say, oh yeah, I bring up some. So there has been an independence war, right? And such, or like a war of like the Imperium versus Scotland. Like, was Val involved in any way?
Yeah, is this something that you can use like flashbacks for?
Sure.
That's a mechanic that we haven't really.
Yeah, sure. You can definitely just declare that Val, I don't know, was involved somehow in like helping Scotland. If you want.
I mean, maybe I was providing some substances for the people fighting on our side.
Sure.
I mean, especially of who I am and how my character reacts so far. That definitely sounds like it would fit, at least.
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Maybe giving them some adjectives to, variant effects.
Yeah, so you first you take a few drinks and then reminisce about, I don't know, the good old times of fighting in the war and everyone doing their part.
Yeah, even though things did not end as happily as they are, sadly.
Yeah, and then so Ulf has a lot of bombastic stories to tell. But he appreciates that you also, played your part, and that you have also been brought to Duskwall by circumstance.
Yes.
Yeah. Good. Very good. What do you do now?
Well, we're dealing with some small fries, sadly, that cause trouble, and we were looking for either some short-term or maybe, if you would be interested, even some long-term assistance.
And what do I get out of it?
We are rather skilled in various discrete tasks, even maybe giving you some, as mentioned from my stories, adjectives that are specifically brewed for whatever you may need at that moment. And who knows, maybe this could turn into something long term for both of us.
I mean, we also happen to be very good at acquiring things and or persons. We've done a couple of those. One of those at least.
Endure.
Oh, there's an ad playing.
Yes, and I honestly was eyeing the whole time because I do need to buy a break.
Okay, yeah, then. Yes.
Yeah, I'll be directly AFK.
Okay. It'll take a couple minutes. But it's pretty funny that Ulf actually comes into play again, because in the last campaign I played, like, the party also allied with Ulf. He's just the constant.
If we have the Scotland connection,
yeah,
could be something.
Yeah, definitely. Like, Ulf is just a thing.
Yeah, and I guess like our anti-monarchical sentiments.
Mm-hmm. Just something to think about.
Yeah.
What do you want to actually do to the pack rats? You know?
That's a good question. Well, I mean, Eclipse seemed really like intent on burning down wherever they are. And I suppose we could do that.
I'm back. To answer the question, I'm rather intent of burning down where they currently are and showing that they can't really hide from us, that they don't mess with us, so threatening them with wherever they want to show up again to then burn that down as well. That they stop messing with us.
Okay.
And worst case, even trying to eradicate them entirely.
That's a very violent plan.
What? No, that's the harmless stuff. You don't want to know what I am when I am violent.
You don't want to. We don't want to see me when I'm angry.
Well, I mean the violent plan works too, but like we happen to be also being pursued by like a number of other well, at least one other group of people as well, so
By the way, are the ads already over?
Yes, they are.
Okay.
Yeah, just thinking about, I don't know. Because like, if like if we get Ulf's help, like what are we actually going to request of him, right?
Yes. And what are you going to offer him? Are you just going to offer like services?
I would probably offer both services as well as potentially some alchemic ingredients or whatever substances he might be interested in performance enhancing stuffs like that. There might probably something that I can brew up.
Like Ulf seems like a violence type of person.
Yeah.
He might have some good ideas on how to burn down the pack rat wherever the pack rats are. But like, like our skill set, like aside from the alchemy thing, is like a lot more geared towards tinkering, stealth, and stealing things. And like a corporation might be able to patch up like the holes in both in the skill sets of both sides.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I do agree.
So you are offering
we can steal things, we can plant things, yeah, we can be sneaky, we can I don't know, pretend to be people. Can we do that? Getting information and items, getting into strange places, stealing weird things from strange tinkers. Do you know a guy called Leonard Porter?
And if my research goes well, maybe we can even send ghosts after whoever is coming after either us or Ulf.
Oh, dang.
You know? Though that's the mild stuff what I have in mind. Death is just a sweet release, you know?
Okay. Do you want to make a roll for that?
What kind of role would that be? Consort?
It could be, yeah. Consort or sway or...
Yeah, who would be making this role? Me or...
It does feel like Val is mainly doing the talking.
Though I might have advantage because of the whole heritage thingy, right? Because he maybe has a preference at least.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Okay. Sure. I would say because of the help and because of your heritage thing, you get an extra die, so you roll with the one die.
But all other settings normal, right? Like
risky,
standard.
Yeah.
And bonus die 1, right?
Mm-hmm. Let's see. Oh, dang. Wow. So, yeah, Ulf is very moved by the war stories that you shared together. And he's like, how can I deny a fellow Skovlander? We need to stick together. Right? And then he tells like stories of all the like no scuff signs that some stores around here or like some places around here have, and he's angry and blah, and yeah, we need to show this city who's boss, right? So yeah, he is very willing to strike up a partnership with you. Just let me know what there is to do, and then we'll see how you can help me in the future, and let's hope that we can become best of friends. And then he like smacks your back so hard that you feel like your teeth are about to fly into the opposite wall. But yeah, but he's happy with you.
And considering from that little clap, I can tell already will be happy as well.
Yeah. So what do you want to discuss with him now? Now he's fully ready. Like unless you then go on and say something completely outlandish, right? But for now, he is perfectly willing to listen to you with interest, and is willing to, consider providing help and like seeing what he can do.
I may have an idea what I would like to tell him. I would start a little story of how we got here, basically, that we carved out our own place by pushing away one of the locals that originally pushed us Skovlanders away, the pack rats, and seemingly that they maybe left some hints for the blue coats to come after us, to sprinkle in,
Oh, okay.
And basically that we try to get rid of the threat that the pack rats may pose to us.
So getting back at these people would be getting back at the bluecoats as well.
Hmm?
All right. What do you want to do?
What do you think, Bernard? How would we like to explain the situation? What would we want to do? I'm open for suggestions. We could, of course, go for the plan to burn down their current place and threaten wherever they go to burn that down as well for however long it takes till they are gone. Or we do something differently. Bernard still there?
Yeah. I'm just like trying to think of like.
Yeah, it's all right. I was just worried because your picture disappeared from the Roll20 thingy. That's for me. You disappeared. That's all.
No, I still see it.
Okay, popped up back again. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'm just thinking like what like we could do.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you know my offer.
I mean, like, who are the pack rats anyway? Like, do we have like information about what they do, who they are?
They're just a minor gang of like street toughs and thieves and thugs. Right. They were basically like you. They're probably like 4 friends or so who just got together and be like, you know what? If we are scary and violent towards some people, then we can get their money. And they didn't expect other people to be scary and violent toward them and toss them out of their house.
Well, okay. Well, you know, maybe we don't need to go as far as burning everything down. But you know, they did rough up some of our informants, or one of our informants. So, you know, it might be a good idea to return the favor.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, sounds good. Yeah, we don't need to overstep right away with the whole burning down their place. But I mean, if they
just let them
have
know.
some doubts, then I would at least suggest that to them if they would rather get on our bad side.
Okay.
So we need to find their people and rough them up somehow.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. I mean, roughing people up is something that Ulf does very well.
Yeah, which is why we are here.
Yeah. Okay.
You know, like, you know, this is a new partnership that we have. We don't need to go overboard. Let's just, you know, do this one small thing and then see how it works out, and then before we commit to like an all-out gang war.
Yeah.
I think it might slowly be leading that way, though.
Yeah, but you know, we need time to shore up what we can do first as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's probably not a good first impression to be telling someone, hey, we're gonna go for a war.
Yeah, not right away.
Okay.
Yeah, so on the cards it's like roughing up, intimidation. Maybe we don't need to burn down the place where they are, but we would like to make it clear that we can get to where they are.
I would say depending on how they react. If they are
we can trash their place.
Then, yeah, that is also yes.
We can trash their place and maybe steal some things.
Okay.
Sounds good.
So do you want to like go there when they are not there? Or do you want to also like go there, beat them up, and then trash their place?
That's a good question.
I am highly in favor for the last one. Especially if Alpha's with us.
I mean, sure.
Okay. So yeah, finding out the rough routine of the pack rats is not gonna be too difficult. Right, and finding out where they are, I would say, since they are like making no big secret that they're looking for you, that people are also hearing about them. Right, so it's not too difficult finding out where they are. They are, wait, where are you? You're in Crow's Foot, right? I think.
I don't know.
So they're in the same district. They didn't move too far away. Right? They're in the same basic district because that was also already their turf. But they just found like a shack somewhere. Like a rooftop shack.
Right.
Yeah. And that's where they're operating out of right now. Which is not as nice a place as you have right now. Definitely. Yeah. So how do you want to engage? Oh hey, it's Goliath. Hello.
Hello.
How are you doing? Welcome.
I guess we should just kick down the front door.
Just kick down the front door. Okay, so this is...
we want a proper scuffle considering we have Ulf with us, or supposedly with us.
Okay, so this is an assault.
This is about making a statement, right? We're not afraid of you. Like, we are very good at sneaking, but we don't have to sneak around all the time.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is definitely an assault. You're just kicking down the front door. Okay. Yeah. Ulf is definitely in favor of this plan. Right? He likes the sound of that. Do you want him to bring a couple of extra people along?
Maybe a few, not too many, I would say, that we don't attract too much attention. We don't want
he
the
doesn't
blue coats or anything get involved right away.
He doesn't have a lot of people, so he has like 2 other guys or so who can
It sounds good to me.
Yeah, okay.
Wait, how big is the pack rats?
I mean, the pack rats are also a tier 0 gang, right? So they're like, when you kick them out...
tier 1.
Oh, tier 1. Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
So they're like 4 people. Mainly 4 or 5.
Yeah, I guess he can bring his 2 guys and then...
Okay.
I would like to... I want to use one of my heavy items.
Okay. What do you want to bring?
I want to bring a large weapon, but...
I'm
not really a skirmisher.
But
I can just bring a large weapon. But...
A cannon.
I don't know what makes sense. A weapon meant for 2 hands. Battle axe, great sword, warhammer, polearm.
Something like that.
Halberds are always fun.
Or we could like get heavy armor. I don't know.
Can you just get armor? Is that a thing?
Apparently so. Yeah.
Yeah, you can probably just get some armor.
That's not very intimidating though.
Yeah, but it can help you against getting hurt.
It's a balance. What do we prioritize?
Are there like items, standard items?
Well, they are, but you know,
Armor,
we
yeah,
can
you
generate them out of thin air. So
well, armor is 2 loads, so that's a heavy item.
yeah.
And you can even get heavy armor if you want. Heavy armor is a total of 5 load.
Yeah, but that will be like committing towards like a conspicuous load, right?
I mean, you get 2 extra and still being able to look discreet.
Yeah, but if we get like a full heavy armor set, that's like. Because it does say.
Yeah.
2 free load, including a heavy item if you wish, but like I'm not sure whether that means 2, but
yeah, true. Yeah, that would be committing to looking conspicuous. But I mean, again, looking discreet versus looking conspicuous is more about like when you're at the site. Like if you want to sweet talk your way into somewhere, wearing heavy armor is not going to work. But if you're just going to kick down the door,
yeah,
right?
Sounds like a plan.
You can think about if you want to commit to that. You don't have to, but you know, the whole discreet and conspicuous thing is more about when you're actually there.
Yeah, I think that. Yeah, I'll go for.
Kicks down the door inconspicuously.
Yeah, I guess like I'll just go for like as a conspicuous load.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna wear like an armor, which is like 2 load.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to grab a large weapon, which I'm going to use like a sledgehammer.
Okay. You don't actually mark the armor over here on the side yet. That's when you use the armor. I think you write it down in your items. Is there a place to write down our heavy items? Oh yeah, it's just down here. Yeah.
Yeah, armor.
Yeah. You just put that down there.
So that means I've got
a large weapon and armor, and then the armor use is when you take harm, you can instead mark your armor, and that will negate the harm.
So I've got 6 total load.
If you go conspicuous, you have 8 total load because of your thief rigging.
But like, what's our we can become encumbered at like what 7 or something?
Yes.
Yeah, so that's regardless of having that increased limit, right? We still get encumbered at 7.
That's a good question. No, it says 2 free load. So I guess you're just that good at packing that you just get 2 free load.
Nice.
Let me see if there's actually...
Okay.
There is a summary of all the changes.
I also want to bring like arcane implements.
Yeah, no, I think you just get the 2 free load. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Maybe I'll go put on heavy armor then.
Oh dang, okay.
This will put me at 7, right?
Yes.
And for my last load, I will.
You can think about it later, right? You can also say, "Oh, I have a pistol," or something.
Can we do that if I'm going conspicuous? I thought I need to define everything beforehand.
No, only heavy items.
Okay then. Then we'll just leave it at that.
Yeah.
I'm fully armored. Don't know if Val wants to think about it, but Val can go discreet if he wants. I can be the wall here. I can be the tank.
Yeah, but I also would like at least some part of the action. So I also would like to bring a large weapon and armor, not heavy armor though.
Mm-hmm.
So I do this and this question mark with the heavy items, right?
Yes.
And honestly, considering what we plan, I would also like to bring demolition tools.
Okay.
That in case they don't understand our threats, that we have
Okay.
something to use.
Yep.
So like that.
Okay. Very nice. All right. So yeah, right. So let's go to the engagement roll then. Of kicking down the front door.
I would like to ask Ulf if he would be willing to knock, basically implying that he would have the order to knock down the door.
Sure. I think he's okay with that. All right. So, is this particularly bold or daring? I think so. This is bold or daring. Does this detail expose a vulnerability?
I don't.
Yeah, not necessarily.
Not really.
No.
Do you have friends or contacts helping? Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Definitely. Yeah. So I would say you get 2 extra dice. So that's 2 extra plus the basic one. Let's see. Okay, very nice. So you get the 6. So you knock down the door, no problem. You get up to the rooftop, to this shack, which is relatively large. It takes up most of the rooftop, right? It's one of those addition buildings that you sometimes see, and then you knock down the front door, and it just flies off, or Ulf essentially knocks down the front door, flies off the hinges into the room. And I would say it just flies into someone and knocks that person out cold.
Nice.
And you rush in. Do you rush in like weapons drawn, or do you?
Nah, let's be intimidating about it.
Okay. Yeah. So you step in confidently.
Yeah. We're not here to
blindly murder.
Yeah. We're here to make a point.
Okay.
So depending on their resistance, maybe we don't have to kill all of them,
but not all of them, just some of them.
Yeah.
Okay. So there are a couple people. So you enter essentially the main room, right? And one of the people is knocked out cold under the door, and there's 2 other people who are in this room. And you recognize them as the Pack Rats. Dungeon Master, yes. Hi, Capsize. How are you doing?
Wow.
Yeah. So
hello.
Hello. Yeah, and then they are still in a bit of shock, like reaching for their weapons. What do you do?
Probably shout into the room, "Where's your boss? And we need to talk." And depending on where they or how they react, we can see how things are going.
Okay.
I mean, they probably see that we don't have any weapons drawn yet, so.
All right then.
I mean,
then...
I'm fairly conspicuously carrying a sledgehammer, so.
Carrying,
yeah,
but it's not drawn yet. There's a difference.
Okay,
a slight
so
one, but a difference.
So I would. So if you're now shouting at them like, "Where's your boss?" Right? I think that sounds like a command role.
Oh, I don't know whether any of us have.
I don't.
That's like
so.
a new thing. A new thing
That's
that we are doing.
Thing. Yes.
Well, should I? What do you want, Bernard?
Well, I guess either one of us can do it, but like, can we get like a bonus die for being intimidating?
Actually, I think you're in a controlling position right now. Right, you just knocked down the door. You knocked one of them out cold. You're there with your weapons ready. So I don't think you need to roll. For now, and you outnumber the two people definitely, right? There's two people in the room. You're five people who are like stepping in confidently. Yeah, no, you're in a controlled position. You don't need to roll at all for this.
Okay.
Sounds good.
So, yeah, the boss, yeah, of course. And then they both sort of rush further into the shack. So there's like a second room further in, to get away from you. But,
understandably so.
Yeah. And there's some shouting. There's like some confused talking, and then one of the pack rats that you recognize as the boss. You don't know his name, but like he just kind of steps out a bit, right? He's just like peeking out a bit. It's like, what do you want?
We heard you were looking for us. We've had some dealings in the past, but we're here to say, how about we let bygones be bygones, and just get on with our lives. Let's not make this complicated.
Okay.
Unless you want things to be complicated, whilst I slightly lean onto Ulf.
So you can see the guy is a bit wary, but he's not as like intimidated as it first appears. So I will ask you to make a roll now.
This would be for.
This does sound like command as well.
And who?
I mean, both of us have
unless
zero,
you want
so
to try a
really
different
matter.
approach. But if you're in there, weapons drawn, that sounds like a command roll.
Yeah, I don't think that's gonna be anything else, to be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I guess I could do it.
Okay.
Yeah, probably.
So that's a risky and like bonus die or zero bonus die?
I guess there is a bonus die because you're a bunch of people there.
Right? Yeah, okay. They're just one. Yeah, we're not doing it alone.
Oof. Okay, so as you're talking, right, and the boss, he's not really stepping away from the door so much, but he's just kind of trying to say, oh, I mean, I can see that you are here for business, right? And then he just kind of goes into a tirade of talking about random things that you don't quite follow. And you, just as you realize that he's trying to buy time, you hear a bunch of clicks coming from the other room that everyone else ran into. Yeah, and then before you know it, a bunch of shots ring out through the walls, the very thin walls. So they are shooting at you with like sluggers.
Okay. We should probably dive out of the way.
Yes. So this would be a prowess. What was the role called again? Like saving role? Yeah, something like that. I forgot the official name that they're using. But yeah, all of you.
I guess we both need to do that, right?
Yes.
Is there something that we can conceivably help each other with? I don't know.
Not here. Here you're just each diving out of the way, diving down behind furniture, whatever to get out.
Okay, so it's under prowess, right? I'll go first.
Yep.
0 bonus die.
Yep. Oh, that was Eclipse. Okay, so you take 0 stress.
I clicked the wrong button. I meant to roll for me, but I was like,
wait, did you roll Eclipse?
I'm fine with that outcome.
Eclipse, do you want to roll for me?
Sure. Where are you? There, prowess.
Yeah.
Okay, so you take 2 stress.
Sure.
Do you take harm? Not yet. Let's say not yet.
Well, like, not yet, but I do have my armor. So.
Yeah. Okay, I haven't run a lot of combat in this system, so I'm still trying to get my head around it. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out as we go.
Take your time, and also I'm right back. My ladder currently isn't so good.
Oh, okay.
I drank too much tea the last few days.
Oh
and
no!
It's out now.
Oh no! Okay. In that case, while we figure this out, I can run an ad right now. I'll think about it. We'll figure things out, and then we'll be back in a little bit. Okay, yeah, I'll run an ad right now, and I'll be right back as well.
Okay.
Endure. In enduring, grow strong.
Okay, I am back.
I'm back.
Ads are still going for a bit, so so really, I should have said beforehand.
Yeah.
Hold on, let me look at the slugger rifle. Break action firearm with a short, wide barrel. It operates by discharging a percussion slug.
It's a non-lethal weapon, basically.
Yeah, but it can still hurt very badly. I'm thinking that because they basically got a surprise on you, right? And they didn't have to really aim. They just, because you were just standing in the room.
Yeah.
They could just kind of aim their rifles in your general direction and fire, and you didn't know the shot was coming until a split second before. So what I can say for this opening surprise attack, you don't completely negate the harm, right?
Okay.
So let's see. So it goes like you would have taken pretty heavy harm, but it goes down by a bit. Let me see how much.
Yeah, like how does armor work actually?
Yeah. So armor is essentially if you were about to take harm, you can tick your armor instead, and that negates that instance of harm. So you might want to save
do it like once, right?
Yes. So you might want to save it for like heavy hits.
Yeah, okay, that makes sense. Does it actually? I'm not sure. That's not something that we would be able to do in real life, but
yeah, but that's like the gameplay, right? The armor helps you absorb.
Yeah, it's just like, in real life, it's not something that we'd be able to choose.
Yeah.
But yeah, I get what you mean.
Mm-hmm.
So like in terms of harm, like how does that work?
So harm comes in 4 levels, right?
Yeah.
Level 1 is just basic scrapes and bruises and small cuts. Level 2 is like it's already impairing. So are there examples? There must be examples. Like a broken arm, for example, is level 2 harm. Level 3 is debilitating, like a punctured lung or so.
Okay.
And then level 4 is fatal.
Right.
Typically, when you attack someone, you tend to deal somewhere around like level 2. Examples of harm. There we go. 31. So lesser harm, level 1, is something like battered or drained, distracted, scared, confused. Or like small cuts and bruises. Moderate harm, level 2, exhausted, deep cut to arm, concussion. Severe, impaled, broken leg, shot in chest. Right, badly burned. And then 4 is fatal, like electrocuted, drowned, stabbed in the heart. and things like that.
Yeah.
Things that will eventually lead to your death unless someone can act really quickly and has just the right thing on hand.
Yeah. I'm back.
Welcome back.
Hey.
Had some minor technical issues, which is why it took longer.
Oh, no problem. So I'm gonna say because they shot through the wall, that takes off some of the punch out of the projectiles, and then you both resisted. So you both take level 1 harm.
Okay.
And the slugger rifle does like concussive blasts. So you can kind of decide what kind of minor harm you took from that. Think of something. Let's think of something that might fit.
Minor harm would be like
you can be distracted, or you can be dazed, or you can be like minor burns, right? Or you can have like wind knocked out of you, right? Something small that is more or less temporary, but it's gonna affect you for this fight.
Yeah, I think like the wind knocked out of me seems like a good thing for like the concussive blast or like.
And I probably ducked that quickly out of the way that I slightly knocked my head on the ground and got dazed.
Okay. Is there a harm? Oh yeah, harm. Temporary. Yeah, so temporary, lasting, severe, fatal. Yeah.
So do we mark it in our sheet?
Yes, you write it down.
Or typing in Japanese.
Level 2, I don't know. What was that again?
I guess
level
wind
1.
knocked out of me! Exclamation.
Yes, you write it down. The harm. Level 1 harm.
Like that?
Yes. Now, how does harm actually manifest in game? If the harm causes you some sort of complication, right? And you can choose to have it cause a complication. You can do something and say, drast, but my character is dazed, right? If the harm causes some sort of complication for you, you get a point of XP.
Yay.
Right? So that's how that works. So essentially, anytime. So this is also something that if you look down on the bottom, right? It's something I didn't really say before, but there are a lot of ways you can intentionally fish for XP. Right? So expressing your belief, heritage, background, obviously that's like something you put into your role playing. Or into any action you might want to do or not want to do. Struggling because of vice or ambitions. Okay. And when you make a desperate roll, when harm or trauma impedes you, which means you might want harm, you might want trauma, at least one, right? So that you can constantly say, dang it. Right, my character is a paranoid, so they will do this and that, and hey, can I get some XP? Right, and this is how you get XP. And then the desperate roll thing.
Interesting.
This is also something that you can put in. It's so the whole idea of position and effect, right, is when we set position and effect. Position is how risky the roll is, which means how bad the consequences will be, and the effect is how much you can hope to achieve with this action, right? So limited effect is you don't achieve a lot. Great effect is you achieve quite a bit with this one action. You can trade position for effect. You can say, when you're ready to stab someone, you can, or so fighting someone with a knife, you can say like, oh yeah, I just fight them with a knife. That's probably risky and standard. Or you can say, screw this, I lunge forward and try to stab them in the heart. That is a great effect, but then it becomes a desperate attack. And all of a sudden you're making a desperate roll and you get an XP, right? So you can intentionally do all of these things, and you can always say, yo, I want to trade. I want to trade position for effect. I want to make it desperate and get grave effect and get an XP. But so that is always an option.
I see.
And that's what makes this game exciting, because then things go wrong, and that's great, right? And then you get lots of stress, and when you get lots of stress, you get a trauma, and then you can use your trauma to gain even more XP and such. Or you get harmed, and then you use that to get XP. Yeah. Wait, Bernard, did you write down the harm?
I did. I just wrote wing knocked out of me.
Oh, I see it now. Okay. It just updated.
Didn't click out of the.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Click out. Okay. Yeah. So, they opened up a salvo of a couple of shots. So your crew is now nobody got killed, right? Because you managed to hear the clicks, and it's non-lethal shots, it's concussive blasts. These guys also don't want to initially just outright murder people, because that'll get them in trouble. But, your crew took a beating with this surprise. And now that the initial shock is over, you can see them rushing out with like knives and like axes and such drawn, and clubs and whatever they have as simple weapons. And they rush out, and there's one dude knocked out cold by the door, and there's 4 people running out of the room, trying to take you on as you are scrambling to get up on your feet. What do you do?
Okay. I think it's time to start swinging the sledgehammer around.
Okay.
It doesn't need to be like aimed at anyone in particular. It doesn't even need to hit anyone.
Okay.
Just in a wide arc, like around my person, that would slow them down, slow their approach down.
Okay.
And make them hesitate a little bit and back off. That will give everyone a bit more time to recover. At least in my vicinity. I don't know.
Okay, so
I don't know how big this room is actually.
So your intention, it's how big is it? It's not very small, definitely. Like you could have a small party in here. So you have enough space right now. It's probably like, if I say large living room, that also doesn't help, right? Because everyone's idea of a large living room is different. But yeah. So you're intentionally trying to step into their path and like create a zone of danger that they cannot enter?
Well, I don't think I need to step into their path necessarily, given that they're probably coming towards us.
Mm-hmm.
It's just to slow down their forward movement, so that we can recover, and maybe Val can like take some action.
Okay.
I think he has more possible items to use. I used most of mine on armor and a sledgehammer, so
yeah. Okay, so you're just kind of standing guard in front of everyone right now.
Yeah. That's what people with armor do, I guess.
Yes. Okay. That does sound like a skirmish roll,
which I unfortunately have 0 of. So
yeah. And you are trying to take on essentially multiple of them, right?
Yeah, I guess this would be a very desperate roll, wouldn't it?
Yeah, that would be a desperate roll, yes.
And you already got your wind knocked out of you.
Yeah, I'm minor harmed, and my luck in rolls has not been very good so far. Effect.
Effect, I would say standard effect.
Yeah, okay, we'll keep it standard.
Yeah.
I noticed there's an option for 0. If there's 0 effect to something, is there even a point of rolling?
Well, 0 effect would be there. You have to get help, or you have to use a tool, or you have to, you know.
Yeah, my luck is trash today.
Oh dang! You gave your one good roll to Eclipse.
Yeah.
Um.
Well, okay.
So it's a desperate roll. You mark XP.
But yeah, okay, right. And it's a 1. I don't know what happens to me now, but I don't know.
Yeah. So what would you like to happen to you?
Well, I mean, I presume that like my failing to sort of like hold them back effectively would mean that they would come attack me.
Mm-hmm.
At which point I would probably need to start using my armor.
Okay. Yeah, so then they do, like, because, let's put it this way, you have your wind knocked out of you, right?
Yeah.
Which means you cannot keep up this swinging a heavy sledgehammer around continuously or uninterrupted. So every now and then there is an opening where one of them manages to step in and tries to like get a good stab or a good slice in.
Right.
So do you want to invoke your harm that you currently have? What that would do is right now they are, because swinging a hammer around is still dangerous, so they're just kind of going in for some quick stabs and such, right? That would be harm 2 that you could try and resist. If you say, nah, you got your wind knocked out of you, you are barely holding that hammer aloft, it gives them bigger openings and they would be able to do harm 3 against you.
Oh. Harm 3 seems rough.
Yeah. So do you want that XP or not? Is the question, right? You do have armor.
What are the examples of? Yeah, I do have armor, so
you do have armor.
You even have heavy armor.
Yeah. So essentially with heavy armor, it means you can mark it twice to negate 2 instances of harm. Right? That's what that means.
Okay, so how does that work? How does that work? If I say like I invoke my harm, and then like I get a harm level 3 dealt to me, and then
yeah. So
I mark EXP, and then my armor users reduce that harm level 3 down.
So
what's the order here?
So essentially, currently you would mark XP for your level 1 harm, right?
Yeah.
And then I could say, all right, so they try to do harm 3 against you by getting some good slashes in because they have more time. And you can say, well, then against that, I will mark my armor and reduce that down to a harm 1.
So this is both armor and heavy, right?
No. Just one of them.
Oh, just one.
Just one of them.
Oh, but I already have a harm 1 though. Like,
you can have unlimited.
Unlimited harm 1.
Unless it stacks. Unless it's the same thing. Like if you get multiple harm 1 slashes and such, it upgrades to a harm 2 because But right now it would be a different kind of harm.
Ooh,
and that you can just have. It is a bit for now, but once it's not actually, it is because I'm trying to explain all of it at once, right? But essentially, you can have unlimited level 1 harms as long as they are different types. In general, right? So if someone stabs you, and then someone flashbangs you, and then you fall down the stairs and twist your ankle. Those are all 3 different types. But if someone stabs you and you get level 1 harm, and then they stab you again for level 1 harm, then you're going, yeah, actually this is now level 2 because stab wound is a thing that is constantly happening, and this amounts to a level 2.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, just to sort of like figure this out
Mm-hmm.
while we are learning this, I'm gonna like just go along with your suggestion.
Yeah, we're learning right now. This is where the game comes in.
Okay, so I mark 1 EXP for invoking my harm.
Yes.
So like that would threaten me with a level 3 harm.
Yes.
And then I invoke one armor use to bring that down to level 1. And I'm going to say they have knives and things, right?
Yeah. Knives and like swords and deep cut laceration. Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Okay.
Or like a stab, an actual like deep stab into a lung or so, or like punctured liver. Right? That would be level 3.
Yeah. Okay. So like a level 1 would be,
a couple of cuts.
Yeah, they got me like on my, I don't know, my non-dominant arm or something.
Yeah. Yeah.
I go like cuts.
Yeah. So you mark one of the armor uses you have.
Yeah.
Yeah, and now you get a couple of cuts in, but your armor, good thing you're wearing some chainmail, right? That blocks most of it, but like on your arm they do manage to get a nick in or two. Yeah. But you do manage to kind of hold their attention. Right? They're on you, most of them at least, right? Ulf is fighting one of the other guys, and then I don't know, one of the dudes he brought along is knocked out. Right, so there's like chaos happening in here. Tables are getting smashed, etc. Ulf is bellowing and then foam at his mouth, and such. So yeah.
Well, I'm glad he's happy.
Yes, he's happy. Val, what do you do? No one is directly threatening you yet because Magpie is able to like keep them away.
I do got a question how the light items work again. Can I just say that I have them with me, or do they count towards the load?
They do count towards load, but you can just say which ones you have.
Because I already have 6 from the heavy load.
Yes,
heavy items.
But you have 2 more from Thief Rigging.
Okay.
Yeah. So if you want 2 pistols or something, you can have 2 pistols. Or you can have other stuff.
No, just let's say I got 1 pistol and I would like to aim for their leader, but not directly for the torso, more like into his legs, that he doesn't scatter off whilst we deal with his thugs and stuff like that.
Okay. Yeah, so what role would fit here? You're not directly in the fray, right? You're still kind of out of it. So what would fit?
Good question.
Yeah, what actually, given that we have pistols, what would usually be the skill for this?
It depends on the situation. Right?
Hunt.
I maybe think a prowl, considering that I'm not directly in a skirmish right now, and I roughly somewhat shoot from a sideline, you could say. Maybe.
Yeah. Prowl would be more like a sneak attack. But you could try finesse. Right. So with these actions, so how this works is you can suggest what action you want to use, and then we can say, does this actually fit? Right. So in here, because no one is directly attacking you, you have some room to aim and get into a position. We could say this is finesse.
Okay, yeah.
Right. Yeah, so do you want to just roll like that, or do you
probably have a hard time aiming considering I'm dazed?
Okay. Okay. So yeah, well, that would probably knock the effect down to limited, right? Which means you might only deal level 1 harm.
But position is just risky, right?
Yeah. Unless you want to do something about it.
And the effect you said limited, right?
Yes.
Okay. Bonus die is probably 0 because no one could help me in this situation.
Yes.
So, yeah.
Oof. Okay. So you fire your shot, and I would say you kind of miss. You definitely miss.
But he probably notices that I shot at him, right?
Yeah. He definitely notices that you shot at him, and he is now coming toward you. Do you want to defend against him trying to get a hit in? Because you fired your pistol, your pistol only has 1 shot, right? So you're no longer a danger. He can just rush in at you and try to swing his axe at you.
Yes, but I would like to use my large weapon, the halberd, to defend myself.
Well, yeah, you would just defend in general, right? So that would be a prowess roll. And so he's trying to inflict level 2 harm on you. Right? He's trying to get a cut in as well. Or yeah, he's trying to bury the axe in you.
And just for understanding purposes, how much would a normal armor reduce the effect of that?
I would say the armor would reduce it completely.
Okay. Then I would say I'm not sure how good I'm able to defend as well because I'm dazed.
Okay.
By the way, would I get extra experience because of the previous use of the dazed? Or
yeah.
So I can mark 1 XP. That one. So the roll now would also be risky, right? For defense. Effect probably limited because as well I'm dazed, right? And no bonus rolls.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Wait, prowl? What?
You said prowl.
I said prowess.
Prowess.
Oh, never mind then.
Yeah, you get to roll 3 dice to defend against this, not just 1.
Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah,
prowess.
Then there is no other settings then.
Yeah.
I need to do just that.
Okay, so you take 2 stress from that. And because you are dazed and you can't really defend yourself that well, you still take level 1 harm. So you also get cuts. You're now like cut siblings.
Also, because I used the days, I would get another XP.
Yes, you get another XP. Yeah, this is how you get XP, right? Okay. You just make life hell for your character. They get lots of XP. Okay. Fight is still going on. Magpie, you are definitely not having a good time. The hammer is getting real heavy. What would you like to do now?
Hang on. I got 1. How many points of items do I have left?
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1.
No, wait. I forgot to mark the pistol.
Wait. I lost my. Oh, there it is. I got lost track of the. Okay, I got one item. Oh, one item's not going to do that much in this particular. None of my lurk items are good for this. I want to distract them somehow. How many people are on me?
I would say 2. One is on Ulf, one is on Val, and 2 are on you.
2.
And from our people, how was that? One got knocked out from the shots, right? What is with the other 2 you mentioned previously?
I think one is
back,
along
right?
with with Magpie, just trying to keep them there. I would say, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Hang on, let me look through my. I have some ideas. I just trying to come up with a sequence.
In the meantime, while you think, can I ask a question as well?
Mm-hmm.
We mentioned with the experience gained from the harms, do higher harms being used also give more XP?
Nope.
Okay.
At least that's not the idea.
Okay. Just wanted to clarify.
Mm-hmm.
Everything all right.
I want to distract them with sway somehow.
I'm not sure if you can sway right now in a situation like this.
It's like a bluff, right?
Sure, you can try that. Yeah.
Oh.
I'm thinking of like
what is that behind you? I don't know.
Or maybe how about I join you?
Actually. I want to do something like that actually, but I don't know. Would they be concerned if their boss went down?
Possibly.
Do we know his name? We don't know his name, right?
I don't think you ever bothered to learn. No.
I mean, maybe you also could sway them by, in quotes, joining them, even if it's not true.
I'm not sure that would be believable at this point.
Yeah, okay.
What's a look behind you that Oh, you got the boss? Nice one, Val.
I think they might be able to tell just by quickly looking.
It's the blue coats.
Yeah, how would you that's a good question actually. How would you like distract someone?
Does this shack have windows?
I guess, yeah. It could have some
I want to
windows.
look out. I want to look out the window and be like, "Oh no, it's the blue coats."
Okay. Sure, let's go with that.
I just need them to be. I don't need them to be distracted forever. I just need them to be distracted for a little bit, right?
Okay. Yeah.
Honestly, I have a bad feeling about this. If this goes wrong, you maybe distract one of our guys.
I mean,
sure, that's a good consequence. Yeah.
Is this a desperate role? It seems pretty desperate, actually.
Yeah, it feels like it's very desperate. Yeah.
Effect standard. I'm just gonna put standard.
Yeah, because it's yeah. Let's go with standard. 4. Okay,
not
so
terrible.
Not terrible, yeah. So
but do I successfully distract them?
You successfully distract one of them, and you also successfully distract the guy who's with you. Like,
it's fine.
So they're both like scrambling a bit and like trying to look out the window or like trying to like, oh, what's going on, and then they just kind of stop fighting for a moment.
Yeah, it's fine as long as they're distracted, because I want to use my ghost veil.
Oh, okay.
What? Oh, that thing.
Yeah.
Take 2 stress when you shift, plus 1 stress for each extra feature.
It lasts for a few minutes rather than moments. You're invisible rather than
I
shadowy.
definitely want that.
Oh, okay.
I definitely want the few minutes rather than moments. But I'm thinking about whether I want to be completely invisible rather than shadowy.
I mean, it's probably not super bright inside
I didn't
the
think
shack.
that this place was very bright. How much? I have 2 stress. This is 2 more plus 1 more. They'll give me 4 more before I hit the trauma. Although maybe I want the trauma.
Yeah.
You know what? Why not?
Okay.
I'm going to use my ghost veil with 2 stress plus the few minutes and also with the complete invisibility.
So that's 4, right?
4 stress.
All right. So as all the people around you are scrambling, you suddenly just disappear in front of their eyes.
And at that moment,
yeah.
At that moment, now invisible, I'm going to ambush the leader with close violence who is currently attacking Fel. That's a prowl roll.
Yeah. Let's. Val, do you want to just wait for the moment, or do you want to do something?
I mean, I'm probably currently in a close clinch with defending, so I don't think it would be wise to do anything other than maybe just keeping him in the lock. So
that's 4 stress.
That Magpie has a more clearer shot from behind.
Recovering from all of this is going to be a headache, but
okay, so you yeah, let's just let you defend for now. Do you also want to like this would definitely be skirmish if you just want to just keep up with the leader. And you have a halberd. It's interesting that you brought a halberd in here inside a shack. That is not necessarily a good weapon to use indoors.
I know, but I like the weapon.
Yeah. So, and he is a much better fighter than you.
Right? I know.
So I would say this. So I would say this is a desperate role that you're trying to keep up with him.
Desperate.
And essentially, all you're trying to do is making sure that he doesn't skewer you. Right?
Yes. But I would not want, in this kind of situation, to use my harms, so the effect is standard?
Yeah.
And with all that, I shouldn't have any bonus die, right?
Yeah. Oh no!
Oh no!
Oh wow! Yeah, so he's definitely getting some hits in. His axe is much more nimble than your halberd, and you're basically just kind of holding the shaft out and just trying to deflect as best as possible. But that would still be a level 2 harm.
So basically the cuts get converted into deep cuts to level 2, right?
Yeah, unless you want to, like, you can try to defend against that with prowess.
Could I also use my armor in this case?
Yes, you can. You can just mark the armor and say he does get the hits in, but your armor protects you for now.
Yes, let's do that.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Magpie.
I'm gonna smack Leaderman
Okay.
in the head with my sledgehammer from behind while invisible.
Okay. Yeah. That does sound like a prowl roll because you're sneak attacking.
Yeah.
Sneak attack with a sledgehammer. That's amazing.
Also, does he has bonus because of the ghost veil? Because he should be really stealthy with that.
No, the ghost veil is what enables the sneak attack in the first place.
Yeah, it would be a skirmish otherwise, but
yeah, I see. Okay,
I'm gonna say this is not terribly desperate, but
yeah, it's just risky for now because
I'm
you are
safe.
you're fairly safe, but you are in a melee combat situation. Oh, nice. Yeah. Okay.
Finally, I got something.
Yeah, so you where are you trying to hit this guy?
In the head.
In the head. Okay. Sledgehammer to the head is not very healthy. So Val, essentially what you're seeing is this guy pressing in on you with his axe, and then all of a sudden his head just kind of caves in on the right side and jerks away. And then his whole body just gets dragged off and he slumps, like he just crashes against whatever's left of a table and just slumps down. And yeah, this guy is not making it. Definitely not making it.
Understandably.
We've got our first death, I guess.
Yeah, you hear a ghostly bell, like just coming from somewhere around you. And at that sound, everyone just kind of listens up, like, oh, right. And then looks over to the leader, just lying there with half a head left. Yeah. Val, do you want to do something?
I probably shouldn't have done it in the head, but I wasn't thinking about that.
I mean, what is done is done. So.
Yeah. So, yeah, Val, do you want to use this moment for anything?
Yes.
Yeah.
I would like to try and command the leftover thugs of them to stay down unless they want the same fate to happen to them.
Okay. What do you do? How do you command them?
I take my halberd and point at their leader, trying to show them what just happened, and yeah, just scream that out to stop the fighting.
Okay. Yeah, all right. Then give me the command roll. It's just risky for the moment, but yeah.
Yeah. And I don't think I could even use any of my harms here, so
yeah. It's risky, standard effect.
Mm-hmm. And considering of the situation, I can't probably get any bonuses because it's just the situation that even enables this, right?
What do you mean with bonuses?
Basically using the leftovers of their leader to, intimidate them a little bit with the commanding.
So a bonus that you could do is you could try and trade position for effect, right? You could try to make this a desperate roll, and then you would get a great effect out of it, which would guarantee that they stand down and just kind of throw down their weapons. Because again, standard effect probably just means that they stop fighting for the moment. But a great effect would be like, yeah, you completely scare them.
Yeah, I do want that.
Okay. So you just kind of wildly flail with your halberd.
Yes.
And just scream like a madman.
Yes.
Okay.
So what settings do I need then?
Desperate and great. For your command roll.
Great. But yeah, no bonuses, right?
No I would actually say that you can get a bonus die from the situation.
Okay. Then let's see what we roll.
Oof. Okay, so how do we rule this? So yeah, they definitely throw down their weapons, right?
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, what could go wrong? I didn't think about what could go wrong. They will remember this.
Understandably.
Right? So let's go with that. They will definitely remember this. They throw down their weapons and are like, yeah, don't kill us, don't kill us. Right?
Mm-hmm.
But you can see that within the fear, there's also a lot of hate. Definitely that. Right.
Yep.
I think we've made our point.
Yeah. You get
Probably
another
time to
XP.
leave.
Yeah, you get another XP for the
Okay.
desperate roll. Yeah, you are on limited time right now because of the death bell. What that means is now that a death crow is trying to find where this murder happened, so that the I forgot what they're called. Spirit wardens.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, the spirit wardens, that they can come here and make sure that no ghost appears from the person that you just killed, because that's something that happens.
Can we try and grab the few thugs that there were still left over and scatter away from there?
The thugs? Grab them?
Basically taking them as prisoners or something like that. Because they are unarmed, as you mentioned right now.
Yeah. You can try, but that's definitely going to raise suspicions. If you just suddenly...
Yeah, I think let's just go.
Okay.
I mean, you can try if you want, right? You can, if you can find a way
well, it's
somehow.
Up to you.
Nah.
Okay.
Let's don't unnecessarily risk some.
Okay.
Let's just gather away.
Let's just get away? Alright. You loot the place? I don't know.
I don't know, do we have time?
You have a couple moments.
Can I grab their weapons?
Sure. You can do that, yeah.
Yeah, let's sort of like quickly loot the place and leave.
Okay. So you loot the place along with Ulf. And then get out of there.
So one loot, I guess.
Each or
Yeah, it's we don't need to mark that down because you are leaving, right? It's like the end.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Okay, dang.
Okay.
So you did your first murder.
Should have probably gone for the leg.
Or the back.
Yeah. But okay. Dang. So Ulf is happy. He got to see some action. Right? He's like, right, and he's like, you are interesting. We will work together in the future. Little friends. Yeah. Okay.
So do we get a plus with Ulf then on the faction?
Yes, you do
thingy?
actually.
And I guess like we get minus with the remaining pack rats. We are probably at war with them now.
Yeah, they're not. They still need to collect themselves for the moment.
Especially because we took out their current leader.
Yeah, where's my crew?
The factions, you mean?
Factions. That thing. Thank you. Yes. So the pack rats need to gather themselves again. But when that happens, yeah, they're probably gonna go to war. But Ulf Ironborn, where is he?
2 or 3 over the pack rats. 3 over the pack
Ulf
rats.
Ironborn, yeah. So you're at +1. That guy. Yeah, you're in a friendly business relationship with him.
And probably more minus for the pack rats, right?
Not yet. Not yet. We'll get there. Okay. Dang. That was wild. But okay. And we learned a bit about the combat rules or like more intricate rules and harm and such. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
All right. So, how much heat do you get?
A lot, probably.
A lot. Yes.
Especially because of the murder.
Yes. 2 base plus 2 for the open combat, plus another 4 because you killed someone, plus another 4 because specific crew members could be identified. So that's 12 heat. What does that do to the crew? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That gives you a wanted level. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There. Dang. Okay.
What does wanted do again?
Oh, wanted... we get crew EXP, yay.
Yeah, you get a lot of that though. The payoff, you get some coin for the stuff you looted. So you get 1 per coin per PC. Plus let's say 3 more coin from the stuff you looted.
Okay. Let's say that goes in the vault first.
Mm-hmm. Nice.
And then that would be rep next.
Yes, so 1 rep for every heat generated by the score. So because you generated 12 heat, that is 6 rep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 plus 1 if the target is higher. Yes, so that fills up your rep. Oops, that was the wrong thing to click. There, that fills it up. You can go up in tier.
Yay!
Nice.
You didn't seize any load of cash or so yeah. Okay, very nice.
Okay, then next is the tithe.
Yeah. You pay 1 coin to Rupert Moist.
So what was our total coin earned?
5.
So you pay 1 coin. Okay,
Yeah,
sure.
you pay 1 coin to Rupert
So
Morris.
that's -1 away from
Yeah,
the vault,
he
I
once
guess.
again knocks at. He hears of your exploit. He definitely hears of this exploit, right?
Yeah.
Sends someone to knock at your door. It's like, yo, rent. And then entanglements. So, what does wanted level do?
I don't know. I want to know.
Oh, the blue coats. So,
they again.
Yeah, them again. So you're at
Level 1.
Yeah, but you do get XP. Yeah, you mark crew XP. Okay, very good. Mark 1 crew XP. I like it. Because did you already do that? Or
I didn't.
I'm not sure.
Okay, yeah. Oh, you got the crew, so we delete those 2. Like so. Okay, yeah. You mark 1 XP and then the blue coats come in. And essentially they what do they do?
Well, we will know after the ad break.
Is an ad happening?
For you, yes.
Not yet,
In 2
actually.
minutes.
Not yet.
Yeah, we can still think a bit.
No, the ads are not
But it
actually
just popped up.
happening. The timer is off because I played ads early.
Oh.
Yeah.
Then never mind.
Yeah, never mind. Okay. Let's go with they don't like that that you are causing trouble, that you're killing people, right? So they said, we thought we had an understanding, right? And as they do say this, a whole bunch of them crowd around you with their batons, smacking them in their hands, right? And they're like, but now we need to keep up appearances. And they beat you.
Ouch.
They beat you and give you some very, very nasty bruises. It's not something serious, right? It's just level 1 harm for now.
So
but they do say like, yeah, we need to keep order, right? I know you work for us, but you've been causing trouble. Yeah, that's not a good look. And this guy is just calmly saying this as his goons are just kind of beating you while you're on the floor. Yeah. And they stop short of like breaking any bones or like causing any serious things. So you have like just a couple of surface wounds and some heavy bruises. And it's like, do play nice from now on. Yeah. And they just leave you there on the floor, battered and bruised. For the moment. I don't actually know how you lower your wanted level. I have to check. How do you do that? Wanted level. I'll check that one when we're doing your stuff. Okay, tier advancement. Let's do that. So you fulfill all the requirements. You currently have Stronghold. You have a full rep track. You have all the upgrades needed. So you clear a rep track. You go up in tier. But your hold becomes weak for the moment, right? Mm-hmm. So how do you get Stronghold? By having a number of turf, those things marked turf, right, equal to your current tier.
So we need at least 1.
Yes, you need 1.
How would that work on the 4th tier? Because there are only 3
turfs. That is a good question. We can probably just say that you get more turf. Right? We don't have to mark it on there. The turf things right now are marked there as pathways to other things, but you can always grab more outside, and we can mark that on the rep track.
According to the guide, the only way to reduce the wanted level is through incarceration.
Ooh. Okay.
When one of your crew members, friends, contacts, or a framed enemy is convicted and incarcerated, your wanted level is reduced by 1 and you clear your hit. So
okay.
I mean, just as an idea, someone who maybe not no longer is with us, and I don't know, will he join us again, or in general, probably no.
Oh my god, what? You want to send Quill into jail?
I mean, like at wanted level 1, apparently it's only like a month or 2.
Yeah.
And like there's this thing called the incarceration role where like if we do well, we can actually get good stuff.
Yes, so you can also have claims in prison and make contacts in prison and such. So that's a whole side game that you can do to expand your power base.
Huh.
So yes, going, and the thing is, going to prison is also, you can say, all right, this character will go to prison. While that character's in prison, I will make a new character for the crew. That is also a thing, right? So the idea is that you have multiple characters, or maybe when one of your characters is like almost dead from all the wounds they took, they're like, yeah, okay, this dude's just gonna spend some time in hospital. I'm going to play someone else, right? And that is definitely a thing.
I already like been wanting to.
You're getting roboty.
Oh, sorry. Hang
on. Oh, is it on my end? Uh-oh. Because now both of you are roboty. Oh yeah, it is on my end. Both of you are. Uh-oh, let me check Discord. Stream is still okay. Let me exit the call real quick, and then let me rejoin and see if that helps. Okay, how's it now?
We hear you normally, but how do you hear us?
Yeah, okay, it's all good now.
Okay. Yeah, probably just a hiccup from Discord.
Okay, yeah. Yeah. Where were we? Sorry, I lost track a little bit.
I was actually thinking of that I might be interested in trying to make a new character with a different skill set.
And then
just to like sort of like open up more things that we could do. Whether it's someone that's like more skirmishy or like someone that's more command consort sway.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so it's like, you know,
that is, you can think about that. I guess you just let yourself be caught, right? Or you can turn yourself in. At wanted level 1, you can just essentially say, yo, I'm here to turn myself in. At higher wanted levels, it becomes a bit more difficult because then the punishment is a bit more severe, right? But at level 1, it's just like, yeah, hi, I'm here to turn myself in. Leave us alone.
Are we already tier 1 already?
Yes, you are tier 1.
Okay, cool. Then I'd like to turn myself in.
Okay. We'll do that at the end. You can still go through, upgrading and everything. we'll do that.
Right. Okay.
We'll do that at the end, and then, yeah, we can use the time in between to make a new character for you.
May I?
Yeah.
You also said the whole imprisonment sentences and stuff like that is a whole side story as well.
Yeah.
I mean, one thing what we also could do whenever I maybe can't, that Bernard is, and you, of course, taking care of the side story for that, getting us a few benefits, with contacts and stuff like that, maybe. Who knows? Just as an idea.
I didn't quite get that, sorry.
you mentioned the whole being turned in thanks to the wanted level.
Yes.
The whole different side story.
Yeah, basically you can do things in the prison. It's basically you make rolls. You can of course just do it with a single roll. The game allows that, but we can also play out some like small vignettes, right?
And I mean, whenever I maybe have to cancel, that would be something that you two could do, just as an idea.
Yeah, sure. If Bernard's up to it.
One-man prison RPG.
Yeah, no, why not?
What can you even do in here? Like, yeah.
Right, we can.
You have to tell me though, because I do want to watch on the VODs then.
Yeah, it's not gonna be a full big session like we're doing right now, but we can. It's gonna be like small vignettes where we look at like, oh, what are you trying to achieve? Are we making contacts? How because we can always. There are for this game, there's always a way to just roll dice and just have that handle everything, but it's more interesting to play out the scenes, right?
That's what I mean.
Right. Yeah. And then yes. Yeah, that's definitely an idea that we could do.
But yeah, before that, you wanted to go to the results of our
latest
mission.
Of your escapades. All right. So you increased. Okay, reduce heat we don't have that. Yeah, and you have to think about your hold is weak, which means if you go to war, if the pack rats actually manage to come back and go to war with you, that is going to be very bad if you have weak hold on all of your turf and all of your stuff. So you might want to, as the next step, strengthen your hold so that you are more secure.
You do that by what? Claiming more areas?
Claiming turf specifically.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, we've got 2 in access, so we could probably do that next time.
Yes. All right. And I'm going to assume that you will ask Adelaide with your heat problem.
Oh, yes, but I believe if I do go ahead with my incarceration...
Oh, it just clears everything.
Our heat gets cleared to 0, yeah.
Yeah, true. So you don't have to bother Adelaide with like, oh, Adelaide, we killed someone, please help. Right?
Yeah.
Instead, she can lower the cost of an upgrade.
Well, we don't have any... What can we even do right now? Hang on.
I don't know.
They cost 10, right?
Depends on the upgrade. General upgrades cost 10, but you have some special crew upgrades that cost less.
Which are?
You have the underground maps and passkeys that cost 6, and you have the steady, which gives you an additional stress box, which costs 8 per step, and you need 3 steps to actually get the thing. But you can
so
buy
it's like
it
24
step
coin in total for +1 stress box.
Yes, but you can buy it step by step. You don't have to spend it all in one go.
And how much does Adeline reduce the cost?
2.
By 2.
By 2.
Okay, so I have 3 coin on me.
Mm-hmm.
Like, okay, this is weird because like I might need the coin for vice indulging if I'm going to go into prison after all of this is done.
Yes.
How much stress do I have?
I mean, if you're going to prison, do you really need to indulge your vice now?
I mean, I'm not sure. Like mechanically, like, am I going to be asked to?
You don't have to. You don't have to.
Yeah. Okay. Sure. In that case, then like I can put all of my coin into the crew.
Mm-hmm.
Since I'm going to be turning myself in anyway, that's 3 coin. That means we have 7. How much do you have, Val? You could buy something cool if you have some enough coin to.
I have
Yeah.
two.
So you can indulge your vice. It's a choice. Right. So you
Well,
can definitely
I'm gonna
just
go to
say,
prison, so-
I'm going to go to prison, so I don't care.
Yeah. Like, for example, like if you contributed one more coin, you could buy secure. That might be useful if you're about to go to war.
Oh, that's a
Or
very
we
good
could do other
point.
things.
Yeah.
Buy secure.
Yeah, your lair has locks, alarms, and traps. Yeah, that might not be a bad investment if you're preparing to go to war with another crew.
Mm.
So yeah, you have 7 coin, and with one more and Adelaide's negotiation skills, you could buy secure for 8 coins.
Or if you want to do other things, there's like other options as well.
I mean, the secure really does sound important, so I'm willing to, give one of my 2 coins for that.
Okay. Oops. I keep double clicking. All right.
So
Okay, yeah. So you spend all of your coin and ask Adelaide to get you some nice discount on some traps and some not like top tier alarms yet, but good enough for what you have.
sometimes basic can also be helpful.
Yeah, basic can also be helpful, definitely. And the pack rats are also tier 1, right? So they're evenly matched, or you're evenly matched, which is better than before. Okay. Yeah, scoundrel phase. What do you want to do?
Store armor and special armor.
Yes, so restoring armor and special armor, it's essentially the next time you choose to bring armor, right? It's already repaired.
Yeah.
Right? And special
remove
armor
all
usually
level 1 harm.
Yeah, remove all level 1 harm. Because that's
Add
what
one
makes it
tick
level
to the
1.
healing clock.
Yeah.
Okay, that out. 1 tick for
I have a
healing
full
clock.
healing clock, but it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, so essentially next time you do take harm, you can immediately say, I'm so rested. I don't know if that's how it works, but we'll just do it for now.
So I also take out the use for the armor, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Anything else you want to do? Do you want to acquire some things? Do you want to train? Can you train?
Don't we also get experience for the thing we done?
Yeah.
Or is that not a thing?
It is actually.
Don't we do that like
at
the
it
end?
Is,
so...
Yeah, it is at the end of the session.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can gather information. You can research, learn, create a ritual or an item, magic or mundane, right? You can do some work.
Yeah, I'm thinking I can finish my lightning goblet thing, but like I'm also going to go to jail, so. Like it might make more sense to just
work or so, get some money.
Yeah, work for 2 coin, put it into the crew stash, and then
just go to jail.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Let's do that.
Yeah. Okay, I'll do that. So let me just put 2 more coin directly into the crew stash.
Okay.
We got a new worker, but suddenly he didn't show up the next day anymore.
Yeah. Just doing some, I don't know, some dock work maybe with the dockers, with the workers there, helping out as a lookout against the billhooks.
Okay, and then like I guess as my last action, like I'm going to go turn myself in.
Yeah. All right. So you clear all heat, lower your wanted level, and you are now in jail.
Prison.
Let's go.
How long does this last, by the way?
Also, do we mark that somewhere?
So 1 or 2 months, right?
Yeah, in terms of game time.
Yes, it's relatively hold on. What did you? So in terms of game time, so every session is about a week or 2 in game time. Right. It's relatively flexible, and the idea is also it's about a week or 2 mainly in downtime. So the session is like 1 day, right? The actual heist and such is 1 day, and then you might have a day or 2 of planning and gathering information before that, and then a day or 2 of like the payoff and selling off things, blah. So that's about a week of time, and then you have a second week of downtime where you go work, where you research things, etc. Right? So I'm probably around that, give or
so
take.
Maybe like 2 sessions.
Yeah, 2 or 3 sessions. Essentially, after 2 or 3 sessions, you can say, you know what, I want to play Magpie again, and then we can say, okay, good. Then it's around about the good time to get them back. Right.
All right. Mm-hmm. Okay. So my going into jail would
also,
mean
how do we
that,
mark that?
I don't know. I just wrote prison in my notes.
Okay, in prison.
Okay. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so like our wanted and our heat go to 0.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Magpie Molenkeel is now in prison.
So
for the next, I will look at the character sheets again, and I'll prepare something new for the next session.
Okay, awesome. Yeah, Val, what do you want to do for your downtime things?
First of all, I would like to use my analyst ability together with one of the 2 time units to properly finish the attunement totem.
What was the attunement to? Oh, that was something you were building, right?
I think yes.
You were hoping
being able to better attune with ghosts and using the attunement ability, basically giving me a bonus on that.
Yes. Okay. It's a magic item. So, are you finishing it?
I wanted to, yes.
Okay. So creating a magic item, that's a very interesting. Where is it? Crafting. 224. Okay. There are whole crafting rules that are in here. There's a lot of like small rules here and there that cover a lot of these situations. So essentially, where's the magic item?
I don't know.
Most formulas the player. I don't think there's like specifically. Okay, so at the end of this, you make a tinker roll. But first, we're gonna go through some questions. So, I ask you, what type of creation is it, and what does it do? So you tell me.
What do you mean with type?
So what kind of an object is it?
Well, it's a totem, so like something, how to say, like a bit of a one-handed hammer of its size, and more of a ritualistic item to carry around with giving, well, in this case, basically bonus for attunement.
Okay, don't say bonus for attunement. Tell me what it does.
Basically, being able to connect deeper with whatever ghosts or Were there only ghosts, or were there also other things?
There are others, but I would think that at your current ability of crafting things, you cannot make a universal item like this.
And I mean, it was meant for tuning with ghosts, spiritualistic things.
Okay, now ads are playing
as ghosts.
Okay, now ads are playing. Dang. Okay.
Wow. What timing?
Yeah, what timing? Okay.
Well, I think that is a good time for me to also take another bio break.
Okay.
So I'll be right back.
Mm-hmm. I really need to take some of these rules and like formalize them differently. I want to steal so much from this game for my own stuff. It has a lot of good what is it, like good side activity rules. But I feel like there can be more done. Like there a lot of the things while running the game, while playing the game, are very fiddly. But as we just figured out. And I think that kind of overshadows some of the side things that you can do. And I feel like it still relies.
Yeah, you go on.
I feel it still relies too much on just rolling a bunch of dice and then just doing checklist. Right, downtime is very much just checklisting. And I feel like it would be more interesting if it had like prompts, right? It's like, oh, if you want to do this, and then you ask questions or you set conditions, and then you still get some choices within that. So that would be more interesting, and would also give ideas of playing out scenes instead of just saying, "Oh, I go to work, 2 coin, boom, done." Right? So. Wait, you were gonna say?
Well, I mean, yeah, we could do that. It's just that it's not the thing that's on our mind at the moment.
Yeah. I
but
feel
we could
like
do that, yeah.
Yeah, I feel like there can be. Yeah.
If you want to like for example, if you want to take that idea for your own like system and then like sort of like make it a I don't want to say a thing that you make people do, but like just make it a more, what's the word? Encourage more of it. I don't know.
Yeah, like right now, it does feel like the main the main focus is on the heist itself, on the score, and then downtime is like an afterthought checklist, right?
Right.
But I feel like downtime can be very fascinating. There can be a lot happening in here. And if it had the same kind of prompting that or like some sort of structure that isn't just I make a roll and then I pick, like right now you're basically just shopping or picking items off a menu. And if it had like more narrative prompting, such feels like it could be an adventure unto itself sometimes and lead to other adventures going on.
That's true.
So that's it's also just there's a lot going on. There's a lot of small individual rules that you have to piece together or like collect. So that's one of the difficulties or the biggest difficulty of the system. Okay, are you back?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, awesome. So let's continue. Yeah. What type of creation is it? What does it do? So it helps you communicate with ghosts, I would say, then?
Yes.
Okay. Then you can ask me, what's the minimum quality level of this item? Right. Since you are a tier 1, I would say the quality is also just 1 for the moment, the base quality. Right? Okay. Now I ask you, what rare, strange, or adverse aspect of this item has kept it in obscurity? Why isn't everyone running around with an attunement totem? What makes this thing strange or dangerous or rare?
This thing works both ways.
Ah, okay. Okay.
So I can connect better to them, but they can also connect better to me.
I like that a lot. I like that. So this is like drifting with a kaiju. If anyone has seen Pacific Rim. I don't know how many people got that reference.
I did.
You did? Okay, yes. Okay. Now, what drawback does this item have, if any?
Well, the mentioned they connect better to me as well, I would say, right?
Yeah. Let's see.
So
we should have done this at the beginning, but yeah, let's just go with the it connects both ways. Let's keep it like that. Okay. So now you can write that down. Your attunement totem. In your items.
Like this.
Where is it? Oh, yeah, or you can just put it in your items itself. You can add another item.
Right? Then probably just a normal item, right? Yeah.
There we go. A useful item. I just did that. Now you can write things down there. As you.
Attunement totem.
And then if you open the description box, yeah, you can write something down there. And we make a roll. We make a roll for it to see how good it actually turns out. Right? So how this works is you make a tinker roll. Right? So make a roll with tinker.
Any settings I need to
No, nothing
consider?
Special.
So everything risky, standard, 0, bonus.
Yeah. Okay, so this would make the quality level equal to the tier. If you want to spend an additional coin, you can make it more powerful. You can make it tier 2 instead of just tier 1. If you want to.
Well, we much like to do that, yes.
Okay, then you spend your coin for like extra ingredients, maybe like special gold filings in there or something, right? Gold fillings to make it extra special. And now you can write down it's a tier 2 item or tier +1. Let's write tier +1. So it is, yeah. Yes, higher quality. You have one more action.
I would like to also help out with the dockers and work a little.
Hold on, actually.
Can I do anything with my 2 full
yes,
experience circles?
You would need to use an action to train if you want to do that.
And what could I do with the 2 of them?
So you can buy a special ability. Or you can buy another dot in something. So you can either buy a second dot in Study Finesse Prowl Rec Attune, where you already have a dot, or you can buy a second dot in Resolve, which means Consort, Command, or Sway.
Give me a second, there's a lot to read through.
If you want to spend both dots.
I'm thinking of maybe getting a special ability, however, they are highly varied, so...
Yeah. Oh, there's like venomous. You can breathe a poison.
Yeah, that is there. What is meant with the Ghost Warden? Either anathema or
anathema
to the spirit.
So anathema means that spirits will not go there, and then enticing means that spirits will go there.
I see.
And you can choose that whenever you use it. So you don't have to choose it when you get the ability. Whenever you use it, you can say, I want to make this a beacon for spirits so they all gather here. Or you say, I want to get rid of all the spirits here as you use it.
Considering in what direction I lean, that pretty much sounds very, very intriguing.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I would want that.
Okay.
So I don't work, I rather train.
Okay.
And
you get Ghost Ward. Okay, nice.
So I get rid of both.
And
you get... where was it? Here. This one.
Nice. All right. Was there anything? I think we're done with the abilities and such. Yeah. Or the upgrades.
I think I got some really bad ideas for whoever comes across our ways now.
Okay. Yeah, and I think it's time for XP. Okay, let's do the crew first.
Still mark XP, right?
Yeah, you still mark XP, obviously.
I mean, you was with us.
Yeah. Okay. So let's do the crew first. Execute a successful burglary, espionage, robbery, or sabotage operation. I
Wait,
don't
think for mine?
Huh? No, for the crew.
Oh, for the crew, right?
Yes.
Yeah. I don't think you did
think this
that.
counts.
Yeah. Content with challenges above your current station.
I mean, they were higher in tier than we were at the start.
True. Okay. Bolster your crew's reputation or develop a new one. I think
we developed a new one.
Yeah?
We are murderers now.
Okay. Murderous. And also, I think you still bolstered vindictive. Right? Because they messed up your guy, you murder one of their guys.
Yeah.
Okay. Express goals, drives, inner conflicts, essential nature of the crew.
This time round, not really the drive. This wasn't really a against the machine attack. This is more like infighting of the small people.
Infighting of the small people. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Still not bad. All right.
What is our inner conflict, I wonder?
I don't know. You can come up with that.
We will see. Right now, I'm not really sure.
Okay. Who wants to go first with XP?
Bernard.
I'll go first.
Okay. Did you
address the challenge with stealth or evasion? I did a fancy ghost veil thing.
Yeah. You did indeed. You did a sneak attack. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think I really expressed my beliefs, heritage, or background. Val was probably gonna get some points there, but
Yeah.
What was your beliefs and stuff like that?
I'm a stealing guy, so this
You're a
is really
stealing
like
guy.
out of character for me, to be honest.
Didn't we took their stuff on the very end?
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, you looted their weapons.
Yeah,
Okay.
so that should count.
I'll
right?
take 1 EXP for that.
Yeah. You struggled
And like I didn't
because
really struggle because of the vice or ambitions, unfortunately.
yeah.
I didn't even attempt to clear my vice this time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So wait, if I do come back, do I come back at like 6 stress?
No, I would say that the stress is cleared after prison. Right? Stress and
Yeah,
harm
okay.
and everything is cleared. Yeah.
That is thankful.
Okay.
No.
Yeah, I'll leave it at that. Yeah.
All right. Val, what do you have? Address a challenge with technical skill or mayhem.
I mean, considering how we fought, I would consider that a mayhem.
Yeah, the whole score was just mayhem. Yeah.
So 1 point?
I would say probably 2.
Okay.
Express your beliefs, heritage, or background.
Yeah, beliefs not so much. Background, I mean, I could say we were with our dear friend, how was he called again?
Ulf, yeah. Yeah, no,
Yeah.
definitely.
And
That
that was a heritage thing, I would say.
yeah. That counts.
So 1?
Struggled because of your vice or ambitions. Probably not this time.
Not really, no.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, this was you made a new friend.
And right away used them properly,
Yeah.
I may add.
Yeah. Okay, very cool. And now Magpie's in prison.
Yeah, I made a new placeholder character for now.
Okay, very good. Then yeah, if you do
There's
have any
Bernard
questions, Bernard too. If you have any questions on like the character creation or stuff, you can always just let me know, and then we'll work something out.
By the way,
I'll think about it over the week.
Yeah.
How do I remove the attunement totem from the clocks down there?
Oh, there should be a. You press the little X, I think. No, that just clears it. You press the lock underneath, and then you get. Do you see it? The little lock.
Oh, that lock.
Yeah,
okay.
that lock.
Yeah, never mind.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. Okay, yeah, nice. That's cool. We're getting some direction now. We're getting a clearer view. I mean, yeah, this is usually what happens. The first few sessions are just finding out what's happening, and then you get some view of where you want to go. Okay. Very cool. Okay, let me turn off the browser audio. Let me turn off the music. Yeah, do you want to say anything before we start heading off?
Well, I know I'm not continuing today, so
You're not continuing today, okay.
Also raid. I do need to break and some mindless,
Mm-hmm.
gaming without commentary and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So no more streaming for today. Tomorrow, however, I will be back.
All right, who is on?
Good question. Where's the raid browser? There.
I don't actually see a lot of people.
Please only people that speak English. I got a few.
Yeah?
I mean, Would you like to see some art and stuff? Because then
Sure.
you could raid into Kimi Arts.
Okay. Yeah, sure. Let's do that.
Give me a second. I will send you the link for her.
Oh wait, I see. I'm actually following her.
Really?
Is it she her? They, she, goat. Okay, I'm following them.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we will probably continue this next week. Yeah, and then see how much chaos this whole thing brought. Right, and where that goes. Yeah, are any of you doing stuff? What are you doing?
I mean, I got a few new games that I would wanted to show tomorrow. So, in case, I mean, of course, probably some seen this game thanks to one of the bigger YouTubers and streamers and content creators. But I recently grabbed Open Sewer, well, Sawyer.
Oh, okay. I don't think I've heard of that one, but yeah.
You could pretty much say it's somewhat of an urban RPG survival game, pretty much where you got sent to a quarantine zone and became a tenant owner. However, that thing is properly run down.
Okay.
And you do start with alignments because the whole thing is quarantined because of mushroom diseases, addicts, and stuff like that. And
okay.
You can get rid of your addictions. However, that of course takes a toll on you. Or you can develop new ones in order to outweigh others. And yeah, that's pretty much a fairly open-ended, I would say, RPG. However, you also can just develop your own apartment complex to get like funding for easier survivability or to build out your apartment complex as well and stuff like that.
Oh, okay. Dang, that sounds complex, but okay.
It is, and yeah, they're supposed to still be highly in development. However, there is one update that is hopefully, supposedly, coming out in a few months about the whole bazaar, if I understood this correctly, which adds a fairly deep new level for trading and other stuff.
Oof.
So,
all right. Okay.
I'm quite excited, and you can do some crazy shit there.
All right, Bernard, how are you doing anything?
Well, not really.
Not really.
I try to stream on occasion.
Yeah.
I haven't been streaming that much recently, but like I'm trying to get back more into it this year. It's been not going that well so far, but
yeah.
Still trying.
I mean, yeah,
I do a lot of random. I like RPGs, so I do lots of those, like JRPG style stuff, and like I do other random sort of like cozy indie type games sometimes. So I have a couple like that I want to try soon. So yeah.
Nice. Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm hopefully going to be streaming on Tuesdays and Fridays now. For more RPG stuff in general. Like that's basically all I'm doing now. So yeah. Okay, so let's go raid Kimi Arts. Did I spell that correctly? Kimi Arts.
I sent it to you via Discord, so and I personally just use the raid browser from itself.
All right, yeah. So thank you everyone for coming by. This was an interesting session. Very chaotic one, and then yeah, hopefully we'll be able to continue this next week, and then see where this whole thing goes. All right, yeah. Thanks everyone for coming. Take care, stay hydrated, and bye-bye.
Bye.